getting them in here. Gamma League has begun.
This is Gamma League.
No, you gotta say it with more oomph. This
Yeah, but
is Gamma League, ladies and
all
gentlemen.
right. Here we go. First kickoff, first game of a 4-game series.
Oh, no.
F ends up getting off the 50 from the kickoff, but Bob is saying no. Looks like he's going to try to take it the other side. Doesn't have much boost to work with. Can he set up his teammate? Gets a decent touch, but F just saves it. Looking like the Wizards are really starting off with a strong offensive push.
Well, I think both ends are actually, Spidey, to be honest with you. We got F here with the ball. He's about to try. Oh, Kova just blocking it like it's nothing, man. Bob's taking it, but the only issue is right now Wizards are on the same side, literally both as a team players and in positioning. You know, you can't have both, man. It's one or the other.
Yeah. When you have that, you gotta. I mean, at this level, yeah, from 1500 to 1700 MMR, you gotta get some of those team plays going. And what a demo! But Zona actually runs away from it. Tries to play it from the corner. But the Wizards had an open goal opportunity, but Bob just could not capitalize on it. Koval goes up, but ends up not being able to get it because Zona says no. This is going to be a pretty crazy one. I feel like, as I always say, and you know I'm very avid on it, I feel like those team plays are really going to be crucial. When you have something like this, it's either going to be the team plays or you get those long goals, especially with the accuracy you have to have with those long goals. I mean, you have players that, you know, playing those ones games, you don't realize how important it is to get those cross-field clears that turn into goals. Just one miss opens it up.
And that's the thing, too. Like, especially with everything that happens, it's team plays, man. Like, in ones, you don't have to worry about it. Ones is just simply, if you're better than your opponent, you win. You know, this is a case of if you're not good with a teammate, like if you don't have chemistry, if you're not, you know, on par with, you know, passing plays and being communicative, you know, that all takes a turn for the worse or the better. And we're gonna see no, we don't. We almost saw the first goal of the night for Gamma League, and Widows almost took it in, but Kova just was there, man. And that's what we're seeing a lot too at the moment. Is there's a lot of blocks. A lot of almost happening goals, but it doesn't always happen, you know?
Yeah, it seems like the Wizards are definitely getting their they're getting the offensive push, but it seems like the teammate is not in the area. And the open goal right here from that bump ends up setting up the Wizards with their first goal of the series. And he had his teammate left too, just in case, you know, that just got that cleanup opposite post. Smart positioning, making sure he's got that opening, you know, just in case. But, I mean, 2.5 left, just halfway through the game, anything could happen.
That is true. That is only the one goal out of many that we will see tonight. Zona here by himself in the 2v1. Sends it up. F did not keep pushing. He moved back because he had no boost, which is a good call considering the circumstance, you know. And it didn't seem like Zona was really paying attention much either, though. So, it was best to just reset at that point. F is in a bad spot. Zona was a little bit too close for comfort, too. Oh, no. Bad touch. Faulty touch. It's going to be costly. Bob just puts it over, and then Kova finishes it up with the cleanup call. Cleanup on IO, too, because that's how many goals they got now.
That was a beautiful setup. Bob just couldn't tuck it in, but his teammate, once again, positioned perfect opposite post to be able to clean up. Set up the perfect set that just ended up cleaning, like... So sometimes you just get those plays, and unfortunate as the shooter, when you just can't make it, it hits that crossbar and just goes across. You're like, no, and then all of a sudden your teammate comes out of nowhere and scores it. It's more a good feeling to be able to have that cleanup.
And that is true. I mean, and that's the part of having two people on the field, you know? You're supposed to relieve pressure off each other, especially when you're in a tight spot. And we see that a lot with these guys, especially the Wizards right now. Like, they're relieving pressure from each other, giving the other guy a chance to actually reset and get his bearings, which is a good thing because, you know, overwhelming the senses can cause you to lose focus of what you're going after. And we're about to see a goal coming from Kova. Can he get the flip? He doesn't get the push. F was there to block him, and now F has full control of the ball. It's going to be Bob versus F. And Kova takes the corner boost, putting F in a bad spot. But F manages After a bump from behind, he puts it in just as easily as he got it past Bob here. Bob tried to break him off it, but he couldn't, and Kova was just too high to save the ball. And that is where it's going to be the 1-for-2 goal difference right there.
Just so everybody, those viewers that are watching, F is Frikk for the Widows.
Yes.
But also at the same time, looking at that, I mean, Frikk is the only one, and there's another goal. He's the only one with shots on goal for the Widows. He has 5 shots on goal and cleaned up that for his second goal. The Wizards so far only have 2 goals and have 9 shots on goal when the Widows only have a combined 4 saves. So that means that they have 3 goals not accounted for I mean, being on goal directly to be able to get those actual goals. So I feel like if anything, the Wizards definitely need to have that cleanup a little bit better, and a perfect launch over by Kovalchuk to end up getting the goal. Perfect touch and finesse, and Bob was playing perfect opposite side just in case if he got the crossbar down, but he didn't need the cleanup, and there it is, taking the lead back. 45 seconds left.
We got kickoff here. Kova and Zona both tied it up right there in the middle. F bumped them, and then Bob came swooping in to steal the ball. Now Widows is on the defensive at the moment. Oh, that dunk almost happened from Bob there, but Bob managed to just miss the ball, giving Widows their open freedom they needed to get that ball out of their net and away from danger zone. Oh, Bob losing control, but managing to get back in possession of it just at the last second. Kova jumping too early and getting it put over him for a double touch coming from Frikk, as Frikk puts it in to finish it for a 3-for-3. 18 seconds left on the clock. The tie is now who will come out on top. As I said, I voted a 2-for-2, so I'm hoping to see it, because Gamma League has been much of nothing but 2-for-2s and forfeits.
I was going to say, looking at the record, I mean, 7-5, 8-4, that's good for these teams. But when you have 2 good teams battling it out, it's offense wins games, defense wins championships. I mean, right now the Widows have 5 total saves, and the Wizards only have 3. So maybe the saves line, as weird as it is, may be the one that defines this game, to see who actually claims the game.
Oh.
And he couldn't keep it up for the drag.
He broke the OG Rule 1. Keep up the ball no matter what.
It looked like he wanted to, but at the same time, he saw the opposing team come up and have the full boost on him, and he was probably like, nope, I have nothing in the tank, I'm just killing this.
Yeah, all that would have took is one wrong pinch. And there goes Bob challenging and getting the challenge completely. Kova pushing up, leaving the net wide open, and as he misses the ball, Bob just manages to get back, gets the ball. He has possession right now. 3 boosts, 0 boost, no boost. The bumps, and oh no, Bob misses his opportunity to clear the net completely. They collide, putting Bob back in the position for the ball for a double touch at that. Misses the double touch, gets the demo. Shot almost put in by Kova. F was there though, and F is just juking both of the guys out of here. They're getting yeeted hard, man. Oh,
ooh,
the passing play.
Frikk ended up getting the boost, and Zona couldn't clean up. Kovalchuk ended up getting just enough. Bob going with the crazy flick. Frikk sends it over, sets up Kovalchuk, not with the best of shots, but sends it back on goal, and then gets the whiff. Zona ends up just getting a misread on the lobster, and a 20-mile-an-hour goal ends up claiming it. So the Wizards end up getting the first game of the series.
I just have to say this: when the scoreboard pops out, guys, just look at it. Look at how many shots on the Widows they have. 7. But his teammate has no shots, no goals, no assists. This is literally a one-man army here, guys. Frikk is over here manning the stations while Zona is here guarding the back end. I don't know if this is their plan, if they're just trying to zone out or something, but like this needs to get improved, you know? Like, these guys really need to work together. Otherwise, it's just not going to end well, you know? Because it's a 2s match. Like, don't you agree with me, Spidey, on this? Like,
oh, yeah. I mean, like, looking at the stat, I actually brought it up. 18 goals, 17 saves, and 7 assists for Frikk. And Zona, well, Frikk played 8 games, but Zona had 7 goals, 4 assists, and 11 saves on 4 games with only 2 wins. So, I mean, you have to get those shots on goal and get those goals in general. But when you look at the other side, looking at the Wizards, I mean, Kovalchuk ended up having 12 games played, 8 wins, and he had 17 goals, 12 saves, 13 assists. Um, and Bob had 4 games with 3 wins, 4 goals, 7 assists, and 13 saves. So I feel like with the Wizards, they're more like, and Bob only had 4 games, and Kovalchuk ended up having 12 games. So I mean,
Hmm.
it's going to be pretty crazy. Like you said, it can't be a one man army in a twos game. As much as you want to try to play those 1v1 plays, the thing is, a lot of people think 1v1 plays are big, but in all reality, the 1v1 plays set up the pass plays and set up the team plays. Because you get a little juke here and there, you get a little play, a 50 or something ends up turning into the benefit for your teammate, hopefully. But it seems like the Widows definitely need to pull that out if they want to try to end
Ooh,
up getting that
nice.
perfect bump
I
by
was about to
Bob.
say, Bob just saved his teammate from paying the price for boost over ball.
And Bob had no boost. He just went for the wave dash bump. That was perfect. And a box out, too. Bob is setting up his teammate with a lot of opportunities. Kovalchuk just couldn't, unfortunately, capitalize on it. And a double commit. Bob just jumped at that as Kovalchuk. Looks like a miscommunication right there.
Bob is
Bob
putting a
just,
lot of pressure, too. I'm noticing this. Bob is, like, really going ham with the pressure here. Kovalchuk is playing more of a passive-aggressive. Every now and again, his aggressiveness would peak. But right now, it seems like it's Bob's doing all the work in terms of, like, pressuring. And Kovalchuk's trying to be the cleanup man at the moment. Which is a good tactic, you know, keep the stress off of one. And
exactly.
switch it
Like,
up.
normally with, God.
Nope, that was it. I just wanted to say, and then they switch it up.
I mean, with threes, like normally you have like the third man. There's normally like a person that's kind of like the extra man kind of thing, where normally it's 2 primaries, and then you have an extra person that's like, if we need him to come in, we can, but we're gonna have a normal offensive push with 1 guy. It seems like Bob's gonna be the person that's gonna be doing a lot of challenges, a lot of opportunities, and Kovalchuk is gonna be playing the one that's more goalie, more defensive, and cleanup guy, is what it seems like. And Bob is just gonna. I have a feeling that it's gonna be coming up. Bob's gonna get a good pass play for his teammate, probably twice this game, is my guess. Just under 3.5 left. I feel like Bob's gonna get a couple pass plays for his teammate. The send over, both whiff in front, gives enough time. Bob left the boost for his teammate. What a smart play. Had enough boost to work with it. Still keeping control. And his teammate played smart going back to be able to try to play off the corner. Yeah, once again, I mean, 3 shots on goal so far from the Widows, only 1 by the Wizards, and the 1 by the Wizards is actually only by Kovalchuk. He didn't have, no, as Zona didn't have any last
Well, I
game,
think,
but now he has 3 shots on
if
goal
I'm not
now.
mistaken, I think Zona's new to the league, isn't he?
I actually, unfortunately, do not know because I'm new to the league this year, this season too. So,
Oh, yeah.
fortunately, I'm very new to all that. As
Uh,
Bob tries to play it over.
Kovalchuk's by himself in a defensive position. Oh, Bob trying to go in for the demo. Oh, no, incoming aerial. Bob's up, though, automatically. Bob is just always on point to know when to get up there, when to save the ball. Oh, Bob misses the boost. Well, should I say his boost got robbed from him. Zona's just out of position. That ball is going in no matter what they do. At that point, Bob and Kova just sitting there with team plays all day, all night. Widows is just really bad in positioning right now because Zona pushed it out of his teammates away into the corner to go into the net. Yikes, man. Talk about miscommunication. That's a big one there. Widows is starting to fall really hard, it seems like. And we could possibly end up seeing a forfeit if things get too bad for these guys. But,
You know, I should have stuck with my gut, and I was actually going to say the Wizards more so just because of the record and everything. But I decided to lean towards Frikk. But once again, like you said, Frikk having the one person army, 1 man army is not going to help. And with that goal, with that other goal, I mean, seems like you said, communication issues, and it seems like there's just going to be a little bit of a. They just got to get that offensive push going. You can't just be throwing the ball. You can't just be doing those careless touches, especially at this level. You need to make sure that each touch has a point, and you got to try to get your teammates involved. Watch where the other players are positioned and everything. As the Wizards again, another push, but Zona is saying no to. I think it was actually Kovalchuk. He ended up bumping out of the way.
I think so, actually. I wasn't really paying attention to that bump. Well, I couldn't see the name for the bump. Koval. Oh, no. Can he get it? Got it. Frikk is not letting that happen. And Bob just putting too much pressure on the ball there. But it
And
was
there is
more than
one.
enough, apparently. Oh, my God. What are we seeing here, ladies and gentlemen? These
That's
guys are just getting ripped apart out here.
like I said. I mean, you have that. You can't have one person play, and I know, like you got to have one person be able to play. If you need to play that defensive, like I said before, Bob's playing that aggressive, and it looks like Kovalchuk's playing that less aggressive style, but it's working out perfect. Like he's trying to play the more conservative and give the opportunities for Bob to be able to score. I mean, Kovalchuk actually has 2 of the goals, but Bob ended up getting that perfect pass just before.
Oh,
And it
yeah.
seems like Widows just need to end up getting those team plays. You know, it just seems like it's too one-sided. It can't be one-sided in two's game.
Well, as these guys are, like, really good at what they do, man. I mean, they're very communicative from what it seems like, because they know where each other's at all times. I mean, they have their moments where they double commit, but in terms of positioning, they have it, man. They have it there.
And Bob stole that boost from Frikk, so he ended up actually getting more of an offensive push for Kovalchuk. Bob gets like a triple touch or something off the corner, sets up good opportunity, but he could not get the bump on Zona that he wanted. So, about that prediction of
A
2-2.
2-for-2. Yeah,
And about that prediction for
I'm not
3-1.
like, I'm not liking this, man. I don't know if it's gonna be a 2-for-2. It may just be another 4-for-0 again. Wizards winning that one as well, it seems like, as it dropped in front of everybody while everyone was like huddled in that corner trying to get that ball. Yeah, I'm not liking the outcome of this, guys. This is not looking good. Not looking good at all.
I mean, looking at it, the Widows had a +8 goal differential. The Wizards had a +17 coming in. Now they have a 4 more on top of that because they won the last game in overtime. They won by 3 this game. I mean, that's +21 so far. I mean, there hasn't been many saves coming from the Widows overall on this on the actual like on the stat sheet. Last game there's a decent amount, but it wasn't like super crazy. But with the Wizards, they had 4 this time. Widows only had 1 save out of 4 shots on goal. So that's accuracy right there. I mean, 4 shots on goal, 3 goals. Like that's that's all you can ask for.
Well, someone in the chat saying that this is about to be a 2-game comeback.
2-game comeback, a reverse sweep on this.
Well, it wouldn't be
Reverse.
considered
Well, it would be reverse sweep, but close.
reverse. Double reverse. Come on. Well, let's find out. Can they get the comeback to tie it up? I guess you could call it a reverse sweep if they get the comeback.
I mean, it's not to end up officially claiming the not to claim the actual like overall series win, but I
Well, it
mean to
would
be
be a
able to end up getting
tie.
it back. Yeah.
I consider that a reverse sweep, though. I mean, if you make a comeback and tie it instead of letting them completely sweep you under the rug.
Exactly.
Already seeing Wizard here with their aggressive push. Oh, Widows now has the opportunity. Bob pinches it to the side, putting it out of play.
And you can kind of see, I mean, Zona only has 4 games played. I do not recall what week he played, but maybe it's been a couple weeks since he ended up actually playing in the league.
It should be in
And like
the
everybody
Gamma League
says,
schedule.
I can actually try to look that up real quick. But ooh, look at that. We got a goal scored
And
within
Bob
the first
putting the
30.
goal in not even a full minute into the third game. This is ridiculous. Wizards are really just out here fired up, destroying their competition and moving on a lot, man. Holy cow. The epic push coming from Kova. Zona pushing it with a pinch. Bob having possession, going for an aerial. I'm seeing a lot of aerials coming from Bob lately. You know?
I mean, and that's where when it comes to this level, you should have a lot of aerial control normally. Trying to get those lifts, try to get those touches where you can get those reads off the wall pretty fast. You know, I mean, ooh, and what
Oh
a
my
save from
God.
across the backboard with Bob having just enough boost to even control it too. getting that push all the way across to the opposite side of the field. Let his teammate just take his time getting boost and set himself. What a demo! Ends up setting up Kovalchuk with another goal for
And
the Wizards.
as they say, the chase begins. Because that's what we saw. We saw a bunch of chasing coming from the Widows as they left their goal wide open, and the Wizards decided to use their magical powers and put it in the goal.
You know, looking back at that, I just actually saw both of them, both of the Widows, stayed on the ground. Normally, when you kind of like have a double commit or something, or you're trying to go for a 50, oh, an open net.
I thought they messed
Normally,
up the open net for a minute because they were so clustered.
yeah, with what I was saying before, with the 50s, you want to make sure if you have two people going, you want to have one high, one low. You had both of them low. You had the Wizards Kovalchuk just jump over them and just end up getting the ball right over them. I mean, you just like that's the normal 50 rule, but when it comes down to that, Frikk ends up getting the perfect touch to end up claiming the goal. Zona trying to set up a team play.
Well,
Kovalchuk's sending it away.
a better play would be just not to commit it, not to double commit at all, even on a 50, you know.
100%. I mean, like we said before, having that double commit can end up being crucial.
Oh
and
God, he went flying.
there, his Zona jumping up at that almost ended in a goal against the Widows again.
Zona bouncing that ball out of here. F was perfectly waiting in the back of their net there. Bob is going to save it as usual because Bob is like god tier defense. Oh no, he got it past him.
And
Then
he's got god tier conversion to offense recently.
Bob is not letting up here.
And a pass play, but unfortunately could not connect over. Try to end up getting something to clear it out a little bit more, but Zona just could not keep control of it.
As I said in the last matchup too in Omega League, this is the same thing we're seeing again actually. Is there's a lot of just possessions being given away here. And it's very upsetting to see, especially coming from low GCs. You know, 15 to 17. It's just, you don't want to see that, you know. As a GC, you would hate to see possession just keep being given away. It's like saying, here, have my wallet, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my God, and there's another colliding bump. Oh my God, that 50 went Wizards' way actually. And Wizards Bob is going to take it for a ground pinch. Oh, he tries to put it behind F. Doesn't get it where he wants it, but bought him some time, you know.
Gave him more than enough time. I mean, that's what Bob's been definitely doing. He's been playing like the very smart play and going for the fake bump. Sets up Kovalchuk with a perfect backboard self pass. Perfect positioning for that. Didn't end up bouncing up or anything. Kovalchuk gets a cleanup, so the Wizards have the 2-goal lead with a minute 24 left.
That was beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. That was probably the cleanest play I've seen all day, to be honest with you.
And Frikk going for the flip reset. He got it, but he unfortunately could not send it underneath. Got overdunked.
What a demo. And the boost steal, which is good. Open.
And Frikk
net?
set up his teammate,
Oh, he
Bob.
stomped him. He stomped Bob really hard there.
But Bob was still able to get there, and Kovalchuk ends up going for it. Sends it just enough. I think it was actually going to go in anyways, but Bob is all over the place. So far, Bob has 3 saves and an assist and a goal.
Well, to be honest, I feel like at this point, Widows should stop playing safe and just start playing really, really aggressive right now because they're 2 points down, 40 seconds left. They don't really have time to be sitting there being patient because the more the more they wait, the more time is just going to get burnt out here.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, looking at the stat as well, Frikk has 6 saves and the only goal. He has over 700 points, and Zona has 138 with nothing except for shots on goal and almost going in.
And it does go in. Oh no, Bob
could not get the read.
Bro. Bob is like out here. I don't know what. Like what? Who paid Bob to get better?
I think he ate his Wheaties this morning. That's what it was.
He ate his Wheaties. He ate his mini wheats, guys. His mini wheats made him better. Oh no. Someone paid Bob to eat wheats. eat mini wheats and he got better off of it. Was it frosted at least? Was it frosted mini wheats? That's all I want to know.
Oh no. Frikk gets the demo, but unfortunately, Zona could not get the shot because
No
of his
way.
awkward positioning. And can Wizards get another goal to add to the goal differential? Frikk keeps it up. Can Bob?
Nope.
Bob cannot get a control at all. Gives the Wizards the third game. That is definitely
Oh my god, bro. They are not about the 4-0. Bro, we
you
haven't
know,
seen a 4-0 in this league yet, bro. And if they get this 4-0, I swear to God, I'm gonna cry for the Widows. I am. I will cry for the Widows if they get 4-0.
you
Like,
know, I
bro,
mean,
that's a 4-0, bro. This is Gamma League, bro. This is GC. We don't do those here. It's always at least one win for one team, for each of the teams in the series, you know?
yeah, I mean, with you, this is where the Widows just need to pull it out and end up getting all that pressure. Looking at that, the Wizards had 12 shots on goal, and the Widows only had 7, and 5 of them came from Frikk, and only 2 of them came from Zona. So I feel like Zona just needs to, he needs to get more of that offensive push, and Frikk just needs to try to get those cleanups because it seems like Frikk, if he's doing the hard carry, he might actually need to let Zona just go loose. You know, like have him be more of a loose cannon and try to see if he can end up setting up something. But going into the fourth game, once again, Wizards have been claiming it so far. Up 3-0 in the series. They're up actually, I think it's 7 total goals as a goal differential right now. So I mean, that means that the only game that the Widows really scored was the first game. I mean, they scored 3 goals and then unfortunately lost it in overtime. That's where I feel like the Widows need to feed into that again, and almost got the kickoff goal. But I feel like the Widows just need to keep that offensive push. Just
I
try
don't
to
think
send it
Widows.
back.
I think Widows is gonna try even harder for this one win, so they don't get swept. Because right now they are not looking hot. Oh no, the pass back essentially. Oh, the challenge that shouldn't have happened has happened. The whiff has happened even worse. Frikk is in a bad spot right now. Zona manages to actually get him out of it though, and he gets the winning 50. Oh, but his boost gets taken. Kova and Bob are fighting for boost. Well, should I say F or Frikk? I don't know. I'm gonna just call him Frikk. Frikk was in a really bad
Frick,
spot.
so we don't confuse the viewers, just in case. So we have oh, and Bob's gonna get perfect control of this. Get a flick up. I think he's going for demo, and he just barely missed Frikk. Almost set up his teammate yet again with a good offensive push, but now the Widows are coming back, trying to get it.
No, the double commit was not taken advantage of because Zona fucking ruined it, man.
And Frikk capitalizes with the perfect lobster. Perfect touch over Kovalchuk. Bob could not get there, tried to get up, but did not have enough oomph. And there you go. The Widows take their first lead since game 1. They had the lead, and it was only for like 20 seconds in game 1. Do you think they have what it takes to be able to keep it?
Well, I would say yes normally, under normal circumstances, but Zona doesn't seem like... I feel like Zona's like their C lineup.
Okay.
So I honestly don't fully agree with that, to be honest. I think they actually might not get this. Like, they'll have it at the first 2 minutes in, maybe. And then the Wizards are just going to pull out all the stops and just take it for the win.
I don't know if you noticed, but Zona did go through a car change. Now he's rocking the titanium white dominant instead of the octane like he was before.
He's running
the
Dom, bro.
Running the Dom now. So maybe that'll be a change, you know? Sometimes I try to go through a car change, and sometimes the car change actually helps out a lot. And there it is, Zona.
God.
Speaking of the devil, Zona comes out of nowhere, gets a perfect read to tuck it top shelf for the Widows to end up taking the 2-0 lead with 3 minutes left. Yeah, that's we talk about the Dominus. You know how much power it can get. He had a perfect read on that. Beautiful setup by Frikk, and that's a lot of opportunity for the Widows. And the Wizards unfortunately get the super lob. Can it work in their favor? Bob just could not get the read and the hard double commit in front.
Oh, the bump.
Bob just loves harassing this Widows team right now.
Bro, Bob is just going ham with these bumps, though. Not gonna lie.
I think Zona might have been low on boost. Actually, might have been a little iffy choice to be able to go for that. Bob just wave dashing left and right to try to get the offensive push with 0 boost in a dream. Gets enough of a push to kind of put the Widows back on their heels for a second.
And there you see it. Wizards are coming out. They're coming out with the last bit. As I said, it's 2-1 right now. As I said, I did call it. The Widows would have the lead for the next 2 minutes. So we still got another 12 seconds before the Wizards kick off. I'm betting.
We're gonna see. I mean, 2:12 left. That's plenty of time.
Kova gets hammered right there. I've seen that.
I've seen goals scored within a matter of seconds, and and a perfect stop by Kovalchuk. Frikk tries to send it over. He gets a perfect lob right in front of goal. And Zona's playing way back. He's waiting to see what happens, but didn't have enough boost to even get there to try to help clean that up. Might have ended up costing him that possible goal. Bob, try to go for a double bump.
I told you this was gonna happen.
Goes for the double bump.
Wizards, bro. The Wizards taking that point back, leading it for a simple 2-for-2 tie with 1:44 left on the clock. I called it. I did say it, that the Widows did have the lead for the next 2 minutes. It was a little bit past 2 minutes, but still, the Wizards didn't prove me wrong.
I mean, they did prove you wrong, though. In all reality,
no, I don't like
you said 2-2 on the series.
I'm sinking your battleship later. I'm gonna sink your battleship, no worries.
I'm gonna sink your battle bus. Okay, that's what we talk about now.
The battle.
No battle.
Bus.
It's no more battleship. It's all about the battle bus now in Rocket League.
Oh my god, bro. Fortnite coming to Rocket League. Bro, freaking, if they, you know what they need to add, and this is just me putting my opinion out, Rocket League Battle Royale mode. It's just 100, a field big enough for 100 people, and it's a free for all.
Chaos with 4 people is already crazy. I don't think Battle Royale is crazy. I think what they should do is they should try to create a Fortnite themed goal explosion.
No, bro. I'm telling you, they need to add the Battle Royale version of Rocket League. Just for the memes, bro. Just for the memes. But, like, when you actually get 100 players in Rocket League, Matt, and the Rocket League queue. Because you can
I don't know if you saw, but Lethamir got 60 in a match, and he was worried that the server was going to crash in Rocket League when he tried to do that for the, I think it was the Fall Guys crossover. That he ended up making the Fall Guys slime climb map. He had 60 people jump in for it, and he said he was worried about having something like that happen, having a server crash. 8 seconds, a good opportunity for Frikk, but unfortunately not capitalized fast enough.
Bob is waiting
Zona
for it.
I think he wanted to kill it, and Bob couldn't control it. Ended up sending it into overtime.
Oh no!
Right now.
The moment of truth.
10 shots on goal for the Widows, 8 by Frikk, aka F, and 2 by Zona. 4 shots on goal by the Wizards.
They bumped each other, bro. Oh my god.
I feel like the Widows are going to get this one. I feel like we're not going to end in a 4-0. I feel like the Widows are going to get a crazy air drag. I feel like Frikk is going to get some crazy flip reset touch. Unless Bob just harasses him too much and just sends him off on his own way.
The moment, as I said, there's only one reason we play this game, because this is Rocket League, where everything and anything can happen. Oh, he turns away from the ball.
I think he wanted to get the popper. Good control, but unfortunate because Bob once again was harassing him yet again.
Oh no!
Oh, and Kovalchuk ends up getting a bad point on that, but ends up still claiming the the possession.
Bro, right now, I'm pretty sure these guys' hearts is No! I don't do it! Is he gonna... Oh my god, bro. It's about to happen. The top. Oh, is he gonna get the demo? He gets the demo.
Kovalchuk. Now Bob's playing it to the wall. Is he gonna go for the ceiling shot or flip reset or anything? No, he is not. just sending it directly on goal.
And
Might as well get the
that-
double commit to open up the goal. And Frikk cannot end up or actually he gets the save, but Kovalchuk just could not end up getting the goal.
Bro, I am like, I don't even want to commentate. I'm afraid if I say anything else, it's gonna cause someone to win or lose. Like, I am
And
like,
Zona.
my heart is pounding right now for these guys. No,
Oh, corner
Kova!
snipe.
Woo!
And Zona gets the save.
Oh,
Or Zona
no.
just barely misses it. Oh, and a weird touch from the corner. Zona gets
Open.
it self-touch all the way back to the corner. Can he get the send before Bob gets there? Bob demos him yet again. I think Bob has about like 7 demos on the series right now at least.
Demo King.
Might as well put on the title Demo Gorgon. 'Cause that's what it seems like that's all he's doing.
Oh, the bump. He's keeping them out of the play.
At least trying to, but Frikk is definitely trying to make sure he's harassing enough.
Oh, and the open opportunity Zona did not capitalize on. Oh, no, and Frikk lost the ball there. He takes it from Bob, though. Little pinch coming. Oh, my God.
Oh.
They are, like, clustered together, guys. And we're seeing
Now-
epicness in its finest. Oh, and Bob's
Go for the
out
bump
here.
again. Zona cannot get the bump on the other. Bob spun on the other side. Could not get there, and there it is.
Oh,
Like
my
I had
God.
said, Widows were getting this last game.
Oh, my God. Bob got murdered, and that took him... That took the game win. That took them from being able to win. That demo, that bad positioning, and not being aware of his surrounding is what costed them the game. That demo was just epic, man.
It was perfect positioning for what the RNG ended up giving the Widows to benefit them. I mean,
Bruh.
yeah, with that RNG of being able to try to control as to left or right, people say that there's been a lot of people that have tried to say, you know, the Rocket League needs to try to change it up, and Rocket League needs to try to allow for you to be able to control which side you spawn on. In all reality, though, that's what makes it be more interesting. I mean, yeah, you can if you control which side you spawn on. Bob might have been there if he spawned on that side, but then again, it would have caused a lot of congestion, maybe messed up his teammate even more, gave him more of an open goal. I mean, that's what makes it be so much more interesting.
Did you find someone for us to pop into?
I will look right this second.
Bruh, that was just amazing, though. I mean, that was like the breathtaking moment where it's